I have no silver, no diamonds or gold, but I am far richer by the visions I hold. 'Cause I've seen the mountains and I've seen the sea. I've seen all that beauty and lived a life that was free. When the cool autumn moonlight shines down through the trees, no place under heaven would I rather be, where the wild birds are flying and the caribou roam. Many places I've rambled, but this is my home. And when I am weary and it's time to rest, please take this old body to the place I love best, somewhere on that mountain. Turn my face to the sea and let the wind in the treetops sing me to sleep. 'Cause I've seen those mountains, I've been to the sea, and all of that beauty is like heaven to me, where the wild birds are flying and the caribou roam. Many places I've rambled, but this is my home, where the wild birds are flying and the caribou roam. Many places I've rambled, but this is my home.
Good evening and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight in our stories we have Canada Day celebrations, bike rodeo, painting the plant, Santa Sea update. Please stay tuned for these stories after this.
The Matching Mothers program has been wonderful for us. When Chloe was born, all the doctors and everyone went quiet and they called Mark over. The doctors told us that she was an amputee.
We got the phone call from the Warrants stating that there was a little girl who was, same as Robin, born missing an arm, and would we be a match? Robin was just so excited. She wanted to go see the girl the next day.
Ramona and I talked for quite a while, probably an hour on the phone. It was the first time I'd talked to someone who had the same amputation as Chloe, so it was a bit of a relief to finally talk to someone.
And then we finally got to meet this wonderful little girl. They were perfect strangers to us. We were welcomed into their home and we introduced each other. It was like we were meeting old friends.
They were kind of just like family. They just sat down and opened up their life to us. It was almost like a weight lifted off of us.
Robin, she sees herself in Chloe, and she only wants what's best for her.
Robin's a very good role model for Chloe. She'll be playing with her arm, and she'll look at it and she'll be like, my arm's like Robin. So it's really good for Chloe to see how much Robin can do with her prosthetic.
Chloe and her family, they're going through these experiences that are new to them, and we've already been through it. They can call us at any time. We'll be there.
It's really comforting for us to know that we have that support from them.
The Matching Mothers makes us realize just how lucky we are to have the Warrants behind us.
Canada Day celebration was held at the park again this year. It was hosted by the Jolly 50 Plus Club. It didn't take place on Monday due to the wet weather, so it was held on Wednesday instead. Mayor McDonald gave a greeting from the town, and then O Canada was played. A cake was cut and then served. The afternoon continued with music by A&A.
Hi, good evening everyone to this sunny Wednesday in Virgil, Newfoundland. I guess most of you knows I am. My name is James Marson. I'd like to welcome everybody here today for a celebration of the Canada Day, which is a great day to be in Canada and be alive. So right now I'd like to introduce our mayor, Mr. John McDonald.
Thank you, Jim. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's, like Jim said, a great day to be alive today, especially here in Canada, and especially here in the Sandbanks Park in Virgil, Newfoundland. So I want to welcome all the visitors from out of town and, of course, in town. And Canada Day, what can you say? Canada is 146 years old. Now, that country has certainly been peaceful throughout most of that 146 years, and it's certainly due to our military presence around the world. And I guess we can't forget the battles that have took place over the years, especially Beaumont Hamel, where all the Newfoundlanders gave the supreme sacrifice, and all the men and women in uniform who gave the supreme sacrifice since that time. And of course, it's men and women like the Newfoundlanders that keep Canada free, and we certainly want to commend them for that. Here today we have the 50 Plus Club having the celebrations, and I want to thank them for taking part and hosting the Canada Day celebrations, which they've done for several years. And of course, like Jim said, on Monday it would have been an appropriate day, but due to the weather it was postponed until today, where we see this beautiful sunny day here in Virgil. On behalf of the town of Virgil, I want to say that Canada is one of the best countries in the world, or maybe I should say the best, and at least it is very peaceful. And that's what makes it so important. As we watch our TV from time to time, we see what's happening in other parts of the world, and we're blessed to have a country like Canada. Whether we recognize it or appreciate it, we are blessed. So sometimes we should pause and take a few moments to realize that. So once again, I want to thank you all for coming, and have a happy Canada Day, 146 years old today, and have a great day. Thank you very much.
everywhere have a song to share on Canada's holiday. From Peely Island in the sunny south to the North Pole far away. Oh, Canada, standing tall together, we raise our hands and hail our flag. It's Canada Day, up Canada way, when the long cold winter's done. And we're shouting hooray, up Canada way, for the great days yet to come. Where maple trees grow maple leaves when the northern sun is high. We're Canadians and we're born again on the first day of July. Oh, Canada, standing tall together, we raise our hands and hail our flag, the maple leaf forever. It's Canada Day, up Canada way, from the lakes to the prairies wide. And we're shouting hooray, up Canada way, on the St. Lawrence River side. People everywhere have a song to share on Canada's holiday. From Peely Island in the sunny south to the North Pole far away. Oh, Canada, standing tall together, we raise our hands and hail our flag, the maple leaf forever. We raise our hands and hail our flag, the maple leaf forever.
The RCMP also held their annual bike rodeo that Wednesday at the Sandbanks parking lot. Here the children were taught the proper way to handle their bike and proper hand singles.
Well, all we're doing is just trying to keep your tires in. Now, we're not trying to do this as fast as we can. Hands on the inside of it.
Let me go, Sarah Lee. Let me go, baby girl.
All right. Down at the end of this line, you're going to stop, and then I'm going to tell you to go a certain direction. So you got to show me the hand signal. You okay with that? All right. So keep your wheels inside the line.
You want me to take it in?
Next one.
Can you just take some pictures? She's saying thing is players. Emerson. Oh, I don't even know how to do that. Because that's her name. Okay.
All right, who's there?
Oh, wait. Chase is actually driving.
Go ahead, we'll switch helmets.
Okay, next one. Just try to keep it inside the line.
Go!
You have me with your hair.
You got me before the pile up.
Okay, excellent. I'll try it. All right.
The fish plant continued to get a facelift. The front section of the plant is being painted blue in color. Sand and Sea Chairperson Doris Bank came by the studio to give us an update. Good evening. In our studio with us tonight, I have Doris Bank, the Chairperson of the Sand and Sea Committee. Good evening, Doris.
Hi, Maxine.
Beautiful weather we're having.
Beautiful. Like I say, if we can get weather like this for the Sand and Sea Festival, we'll be on Easy Street.
Yes, getting
Yes.
close now.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, so,
What you got for us tonight?
well, I got a couple of things. Like I said, I was on a couple of weeks ago and straightened out all about the street dance. And now I've got to go and do a retake on that because we had Robert McDonald who was going to play. And since that time, he's gotten a full-time job in Labrador.
Okay.
And so he and his family are moving to, oh, I think they may have already moved to Labrador. But he was really good about, like realizing that he was leaving us in a lurch, so to speak. So he contacted a friend of his who used to play with him at one time, Tony Basha, and Tony agreed to come down, under the same conditions as much as he could. Now, I haven't heard Tony Basha, but a lot of the people from here who've gone to university have heard him playing in the Corner Brook area.
Okay.
And they say he's really good. And Robert told us that he plays the same kind of music that he did. He said, and you'll enjoy him. He said, so we're going on Robert McDonald's word, and we've got Tony Basha. Now, the only thing that's different is that when we had Robert, we had him for Thursday night if the weather was good, and if it wasn't, he was keeping Friday night open for us.
Yes.
But Tony Basha already had a booking for Friday night.
Okay.
So now the street dance is Thursday night and it's not for Friday night. Okay, if the weather is bad on Thursday night, the street dance has to be moved to the arena.
Okay.
And it'll work the same way. It will still be open to all ages, and there'll be a fenced off area. Well, it won't be fenced off, but snow fencing, so I guess it is fenced off really. So there'll be half of the arena would be fenced off for the drinking population, and the other half would be open to those under 19.
Okay.
And of course, the atmosphere wouldn't be nearly as good, but we can't book somebody tentatively for Friday in case the weather is bad on Thursday. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We've got him booked for Thursday. He can't play on Friday, so we can't just have somebody waiting to see if they can come on Friday. So we had a meeting on Monday night, and we decided that we would go street dance Thursday night. If the weather doesn't help us out there, I'm sure it will, then it will have to be moved to the arena.
Okay.
So, and the other thing with the street dance, we did have our meeting with the RCMP and the Liquor Commission, and we went through all the things that we'd done last year and all the improvements that we're making with lighting and stuff like that. And they were pleased with everything we've done, and the only thing we have to do is we have to have our snow fencing 6 feet high, or we have to have 2 snow fences with 4 feet space in between them.
Okay.
So, and that's nothing we can negotiate. So it looks like our committee decided we'd probably go with the 6 feet high because it would be easier to try to make it higher than it would be to dig more holes and get more poles in that ground out there,
Yes. Okay.
So our snow fencing will be up 6 feet with the Christmas lights on top of that, as opposed to the 4.5 feet that it was last year.
Okay.
So that was that. And I guess I should probably just remind the general public too that it's only beer and coolers in the bar for the street dance. At the arena dance, yes, we'll have mixed drinks, but not outdoors. It'll just be beer and coolers in cans or poured bottled cans of beer poured into glasses.
Oh, okay.
So that's, but that was, that makes sense. You can't have glass out around anyway, so.
No, that's right.
Okay. So I think that was it for the street dance. And I also wanted to mention that on Thursday afternoon, we've got something new. I guess, I don't know if we can claim it or not, but there is something new going on. Danielle Shea from Western Health called out, and they wanted to know if they could do an obstacle course for the kids.
Okay.
And it would be all free, and they would give out prizes and stuff like that. So, again, we thought it'd be a wonderful idea. It'd be even better if it's at the park, because, but it's kind of hard to do things in the arena. But anyway, I contacted her, and so they're coming out Thursday. I don't know what time they're coming out, but they'll be set up Thursday afternoon.
Okay.
And they'll have an obstacle course. They'll find their location up somewhere near the bandstand, and it's part of their physical well-being, physical activity initiative, I guess, trying to get people to be more active and so on. Okay. So anyway, they're planning those events, and they're bringing the prizes for them, but I think it might be fun to have something a little different. So anyway.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, so we got that on Thursday afternoon.
Okay. So you also mentioned something about you're going to remind people about their tables.
Yes, and now I've got a couple of people, and I should have written in their names from out of town. One I know is Bobby Pike. She's an artist. And there's another lady who's called. She's coming in with, good question. I think it's homemade jewelry and stuff, but for the life of me, I can't remember what she's got. But she called and got to get permission. Now, and of course, I've offered this invitation to all our local artists. Like, I don't care what their medium is, if it's knitting or sewing or painting or flower arrangements. If anyone, or even those, I see them all the time all around town, those little wind mobiles made out of Pepsi cans and things, like, I don't know who does them, but if anybody's got anything like that they want to sell, if they can make a buck for themselves, more power to them. Like, they don't have to pay us anything for the tables. We have some tables and we'll provide them, and all they have to do is bring them back over by the building afterwards. And we'd love to see, last year we had the most tables that we'd had either year.
Okay.
So we'd really like to see people, bring out their things, and hopefully they can sell them,
Yes.
So. And like you say, all they gotta do is sit down and listen to the music, enjoy the good weather, so,
Yes.
it doesn't cost them anything. So we encourage that, certainly.
Okay. And I guess again this year we want help with the parking.
Oh, help with the parking, absolutely. I'm sure Max is going to call everybody who was on the parking list last year. If you were on the parking list last year and you're willing to go back on it this year, feel free to give us a call at 2760. I'll gladly take your name, because Max is out helping out with Dana's house, of course, so he's supervising. But anyway, but he is busy out there, like I guess they can always do with an extra person. Yeah. So if anyone who wants to help us with parking, by all means, give us a call and I'll record their names. And he's responsible for doing the scheduling. And so I'll get that done. And of course, any lioness who are available anytime, or I guess shouldn't even be lioness, although that's our project. But if you want to drop by and help us clean up or help us sell tickets for a little bit, by all means. So we certainly appreciate that.
Okay.
And I want to put a plug in too for the meals that are ongoing. Again, we try to get everybody to benefit from the Sand and Sea Festival. So like the Lioness have got their hot beef supper on Thursday, and then the ACW have got their potluck on Friday. Fire Department's got the fish supper on Saturday, and the 50 Plus Club has got brunches both Saturday and Sunday morning.
Okay.
So like, we're hoping there's going to be lots of activities on the go so that you don't have time to stay home and cook, and that you come out and take part in all of those things, so.
Yes.
And support local organizations, so.
Okay.
So I wanted to put that little plug in, and I guess at this stage probably too, I'd like to thank all the people who have donated prizes, like for the ones we're selling tickets on, all the prizes we've got for our afternoon draws, and our buttons are in the stores, and if anyone we'd really like you to buy a button. If you don't really want a button, just give us the $2 and put your name on the paper and put it in, because that's how you get to win all those lovely prizes in the afternoon. So, yeah.
Okay, well, very good. I guess this should be the last interview, I suppose, because it's 2 weeks, so we ain't got much time.
No, we don't have much time, and I hope if we've got another interview to do, it means major changes in the offing. So, no, I hope this is the last interview until we do our update afterwards, and, we're excited about it. We hope that everybody in town is excited about it. It's a good event for the town. Everybody benefits, the stores, the restaurants, the parks, all the organizations, and even it's just a good time to come home and, it gives everybody a focus time, rather than somebody coming home the first week in July and somebody else the third week of August. We all come home the same time, then we get to see everybody.
Yes.
So.
Exactly.
So it's good like that, and we're looking forward to it. We hope the weather is good, and if it's not, well, darn it, you know, so be it. We've had bad weather before. I don't know, we've got the Pink Boys again this year, and I was talking to Stace the other day, and he said that they don't think they've had a chance to play at the park since we took over.
No,
It's
probably
been
not.
at the arena, right? And they're such a good festival outdoor band, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, so this year they're gonna play at the park, I'm sure, so.
So,
Okay, well, thanks, Maxine, for giving us this chance to pass on information.
oh,
to
not
you.
a problem, anytime.
You've always been very good about it, so we really appreciate it.
This
Thanks.
concludes our program for tonight. Thank you for watching. Good night.